Good morning guys and welcome to our mukbang. We're going to answer a couple of questions that you guys sent in on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll answer a few questions here while we have breakfast. We're now at Spring Home Cottages by Brahman Hills. We're in their breakfast hall having a delicious breakfast. So far we've got these very yummy kind of yogurt parfaits with granola in. I think I just dipped my elbow in the coffee.
Quite likely.
Yeah, not impossible for me. And then we've got some cheese and some meat and grapes and some crackers we're gonna nibble on, and then we're gonna have a hot breakfast too, which is gonna be delicious. French toast is included in that, so that's happening. And we got some coffee. As you can see, Nick is hangry and has tucked in already.
Cheers. Not hangry, it's just breakfast time. I've been awake since 6.
Yeah, and what is the time now?
Now, 8:10.
Apparently I was faffing.
Yes. 2 hours and 10 minutes to be exact.
Please, man. Exaggeration. So, what question should we answer first? What work does hubby do? Would you like to explain your work?
Yeah. Well, basically I'm in logistics. General manager of a company, small fleet. We've got.
Are you ready to go? Can you give us 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Actually, no, let's order now.
Okay.
Just 1 second, guys. Thank you very much. So, you want to start again and answer your question?
Yeah. Well, I work in logistics. General manager of a fleet of trucks, small trucks, like a small fleet though, it's only 11. But
The big trucks.
Yeah, big trucks though. Those big super links, 22 meters long.
We actually work together.
Yeah.
Family business.
She's my PA.
I'm not his PA. He likes to think I am, but I'm not. This is very delicious, by the way.
It is nice.
Little parfait.
Yogurt's big.
Very creamy. I have a feeling that their yogurt is probably from one of the local farms or something.
Probably.
Because most of the places around here use all the local fresh farm milk and everything. What else? How did he propose?
Okay, well you can tell that one.
You don't want to tell that.
No, I can. It's just
Well,
your moment.
he knows that Christmas is my favorite day of the year. I'm a very big Christmas fanatic. And so on our first Christmas together, we'd only been together 8 months. He got down on one knee and proposed in front of our family. It was very sweet. I didn't know what was happening. I actually kind of freaked
I will
out
say-
and said, "What are you doing?"
That I put the ring in a small box inside of a big box. And I had to double-sided tape the small box inside because I knew my wife would drop the box. She opened it, lo and behold, it dropped the box. So that worked out well.
I'm clumsy, super clumsy. I'm gonna have some of this cheese and crackers. Here's my favorite question, and so many of you guys asked this. What's the trait or habit about the one that annoys the other the most? Would you like to go first?
You can start because I've got a list.
So do I. My list is like twice as long as this. We love each other dearly. Please don't worry. He's got a very short fuse, so he gets angry really quickly, but like explosively angry, and then 20 minutes later it's gone, and you're expected to just pretend it never happened.
It's not true.
It is true.
You're just sensitive.
Really?
Yes.
What else? Oh, he always wants me to be ready. If we have to be somewhere at 6 o'clock, I must be ready at 4 o'clock.
No.
And if I say to myself, well, if it takes 15 minutes to get there, we have to be there at 6, I must be ready by 5:45. And he gets frustrated with me because why must you time it exactly to the minute? Why can't you just be ready early?
Yeah, but that is what you do.
But I budget my time out, and I know that if that's the time that I have to be there, I
Poor
plan on being
budgeting
there
skills.
at that time.
Time management. It's not so bad, but she makes it up.
One other trait though, because he's so tall. How tall are you? 6'3".
6'2", nearly 6'3".
He's nearly 6'3". I'm 5 foot. So coming with his 6'3" height are extremely long legs. And when he walks, he missions, and I have to pump my legs to try and keep up with him. You can always hear exactly when he's actually walking that fast, because I'm saying like, trying to keep up with him.
It's not that bad. Yeah, you are messy.
I'm not
unbelievably
unclean, I'm untidy.
Messy, just makeup, products, clothes. I have, to put in perspective, I've got, in our room, I've got my areas are my side table, which is a tiny little section, and then I have the top of a bookshelf. That is the extent of my involvement in the
He
bedroom.
lies, because I had to move all my clothes into the spare room because they were taking up too much space in the cupboard. So he has our entire cupboard, except one shelf, and half the floor for shoes.
And no, so your messiness. What else? Just trying to think.
I know when you saw this question, you had a whole
It's mainly
list.
messiness
late.
and just being late. Like I'm really bad with being late. Like I'm not late for anything ever, but you make me late.
Oh, and you say I faff and dawdle.
You're a terrible PA.
I'm not your PA. You can see, being married does not mean that you are perfect. But we love each other despite the faults.
Yeah.
So we've just gotten our hot breakfast, and you can see we went for the soft poached eggs, bacon, pork sausage, mushrooms, and some delicious looking French
Any
toast.
well-rounded breakfast? Tabasco.
They gave us the green one as well, but we're all about the red Tabasco. So we're gonna spice things up here. So maybe ask for some honey with our French toast. You smear Tabasco all over your French toast. That's so gross.
It's good.
I'm tempted to ask for some honey. When someone walks past, just grab them here.
Okay.
Okay, the eggs are not soft, but we did sit here yakking for a while.
Palm fresh sir.
There's nothing I love more with a hot breakfast than grilled mushrooms.
Can we please have some honey?
Or some syrup, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, are there any more questions that people
We'll
would
just
like
grab
to
a
know?
mouthful of egg.
I'm hoping it's something embarrassing about you.
Well, that's not very nice. You're quite mean, aren't you? How did you guys meet? Fifi, I'm pretty sure you know the story. I think you're just trying to be cheeky. Thank you so much. Some delicious honey. Do you want to tell the story? Yeah.
No, you can. You can.
Well, basically it was an arranged marriage. My mom went to an art class, and she'd been going for about a year. And then Nick's mom joined because she recently moved from Joburg, and she is an artist, and she wanted to obviously spend some time around like-minded people, you know, have a couple of sessions of painting with some other ladies, get to make some friends. And I think it was either her first class or it was her first evening class, because my mom would go in the evenings. And they were chatting to each other, and I was at an event with my friend Sash, and I sent my mom some pictures, and she was showing the art teacher, who's a friend of hers, one of the selfies of my friend Sash and I. And Nick's mom poked her nose and goes, "Ooh, who's that?" And they were like, "Oh, I wish my daughter could meet someone, Mum." And
This was the
your
photo.
mom, "I wish my son could meet someone." It's very blurry.
Well, get an idea.
And then they were like, "Let's try and set something up." my mom has a bit of a bad rap with me for trying to set me up with people and it flopping in like the worst way possible. So she sends me a message. Oh no, there's a guy sends me a photo which makes he looked like a hobo.
I did.
You did.
I look terrible.
And says, oh, this is, you know, one of my new friends from art, it's her son. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, doesn't look too bad. Pretty nice. Kept quiet. And then she asked if she could forward my number onto his mom. And I was a little bit anti at first because I mean it's really weird. Your mom is set a hero. But I said yes. And then he tried to play it super cool with his mom, like, oh, he hasn't even contacted me, and he contacted me the next day.
Well, you were pretty.
Aww. And we went and we met at Madam Bean for coffee. And I nearly did not walk into that Madam Bean. I sat in the car for 15 minutes and I nearly drove away. Which she says was really mean. But yeah, I mean, we chatted for ages and then he contacted me the next day to set up a second date, and we were going to go and see a movie, but we sat at Panarotti's having drinks and laughing and joking for so long that we missed our movie.
Yeah, so that's how we
Thanks,
how
Mom.
we met. It was
Thanks, Mom and Rolls.
unconventional.
Very unconventional, but better than
But
Tinder.
yeah, I think ever since like in Bean, on the second date, I think I saw you every single day after that.
We were basically attached at the hip after the first month.
So yeah.
That's why we got engaged after only 8 months, and 6 months after that we were married.
It's actually very weird. For the first 2 months, when I would visit you, all we would do is lie on the couch and sleep.
That was really weird. We were so comfortable with each other that we'd snuggle up on the couch to watch series or movies together, and we'd both just pass out and sleep. It was really weird. But yeah, that's how we met.
That's how we met. So, moms, basically.
Yeah, shock, Mom.
Which is very strange for 30-year-olds.
Because you were 30 and I was about to turn 30. I think at that point our moms had basically given up on us ever finding anyone, and they realized they needed to force our hand.
Yeah, I think my mom thought I was just gonna die alone.
They're just lucky it worked out. His work phone rings constantly. I did a video of him. So, as you guys can see, we've got lots more questions to go. But we are going to end off the questions at breakfast now. And we're going to take you with us on our whole day. So, I'm doing a full vlog of our time in the Midlands and our stay at Spring Home at Brahman Hills. You can watch the whole vlog for more information about what we're doing, where we're going, and I'm going to take you to maybe 2 or 3 more spots in our day and answer a couple of questions at each one while we have some drinks or some snacks or some lunch or dinner. It's like a whole day of eating and cheating. Delicious food. We're not worrying what we eat at all. So we'll see you guys a little bit later. Hey there guys, and we're back with the next bit of our mukbang, and we are at Beer Fussel, the German restaurant, and we're drinking the Notties Brewery Mango Ale? Mango Pale Ale? Mango Ale. Mango Ale. It is delicious, by the way. So, what is it? Prost.
Yeah.
Prost. We're going to have some lunch here, but we thought we'd go through a couple of questions before lunch, and then while we eat lunch, we'll answer a couple more.
Yeah.
So, let me find a goodie. Favorite thing to do on a weekend?
If I could do
Anything.
really, like within normal, we normally come up here.
Yeah. Come to the Midlands. We very often on a Sunday just leave early bells in the morning.
Yeah.
First stop is always Steampunk Coffee. Grab our first cup of coffee there.
You go to Piggly Wiggly. Always to Piggly Wiggly.
Caversham Mill, the Boma. Often here at Beer Fussel.
Kind of just go up and down the same road.
We just drive up and down the road and stop in our favorite places, because you can literally, if you just stop in at each place and you have maybe like a starter to share here, a main to share there, dessert to share there, we can nibble different things at different places. We can taste different beers and wines. We did our first tasting at Highgate Wine Estate yesterday, and I can tell you it won't be our last. It was really, really nice. other than that, if we're not out and about and doing stuff like that, we actually like to
We
take
go to the village as well.
Slanga Village. We've done that often. Actually, we'll go down there and
Village is cool.
mill around, and we'll have a couple drinks and some lunch.
Go to the George.
We often go to Hooters and have their boneless wings. Those are delicious. It's basically just nuggets of chicken. There's no wing in there at all. If we're not actually out and about though, we every now and then, not too often because we get bored quite easily, but we'll take if we've had a really rough couple of weeks, we'll take a Sunday and we'll just veg out, watch Netflix, just movies,
That's about it.
relax at home. Yeah, we're pretty easy to please people.
Well, I am.
I'm not squinting
What's
and giving
another-
you snake eyes. I'm
what's
squinting
another
against the sun. Let's get another question. Candace McGrail asks if you can come for a bri next weekend.
We'd love to come for a bar.
Just don't cancel on us at the last minute again. And then we had another one ask, what's your two or three people actually asked, what's your favorite date night restaurant? Should we do like a budget friendly one and then an more extravagant, indulgent one?
If you're feeling flush and you've prepared for it, then
Big Easy.
probably the Big Easy.
Big Easy
at
the
the
Big
Hyatt
Easy
in Durban.
The Big Easy at the Hilton.
The Hilton.
Yeah,
The Hilton.
we are definitely the Big Easy at the Hilton Hotel in Durban. That place is phenomenal. It is flawless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
can order.
Can we please have the...
Yeah, so our super indulgent, like special occasion, like my mom has never been to the Big Easy and she's turning 60 in October, so we're actually going to be taking her for dinner.
Yeah, no, that place you'll never go wrong. You'll never have a bad meal
phenomenal.
there, honestly. It's
And like
really good. But it's expensive.
It's expensive, but it's worth every single bite.
And then, like, budget friendly.
Kind of like the end of the month, you're trying to not spend too much money. I would say end of the month salty crack, but if you're end of the month salty cracks, you're not going to be going out to eat.
I don't know, that's a hard one because we go to quite a few places. We go, like, Stoker's is always good.
Stoker's is really good, and we can use our entertainer app there, so if we both order a main meal we actually get one for free, so that's really nice.
We go to the Keg from time to time.
Although their food has gone very much downhill in the last year there.
And then Republic, we go to Republic
We
a lot.
love
Republic burgers are really
incredible.
good.
What else?
Yeah, but that's pretty much the extent. Other than if you just feel like chilling at home, then we'll bra. Or
we love to cook together
like
at
that's
home.
often like a thing we'll do, like just get a bottle of wine, buy at home. Or get like a bunch of KFC, we've done that before.
Sat like fat
And
kids
just
and
be,
just
yeah.
scoffed.
Just like shamefully like sit in the room and eat KFC and your sheets look like the wrapping from Slap Chip Shop.
Ooh. But the nice thing is date night, yeah, sure. Date if you want to go out for a nice breakfast. We really love the Bean Tree Cafe at Spa.
Bean Tree's good.
The Bean Tree one
Bean
at the
Tree's
Watercrest
always
Mall
good.
is really, really good, and the money that you pay is actually not bad. It's very
We
reasonable, and
actually
the
go
food
on a
is
lot
delicious.
of breakfast dates.
We go on a lot of breakfast dates. I feel like breakfast is possibly our favorite meal of the day. Even though I'm not really a breakfast eater during the week,
We
it's too
we
early.
actually do a lot of breakfast dates more. So it'd be like Bean Tree, Republic,
Bonatera.
Bonatera.
Bonatera is beautiful on
Cafe
Cassia Road.
Mayfair.
We've only been there once for breakfast. We need to remedy
It's
that.
nice though. Sure, that's.
We've literally mentioned like half the restaurants we've been to.
But we don't do date nights all that often.
And we don't-
Actually.
We're
We
very
don't have time because.
We're very blessed that a lot of the time we end up going out for meals at night. We are doing restaurant reviews. So because we do that relatively often and we've got other events on, often we don't do date nights because then like almost every night your week is packed. That's why we kind of do breakfast dates rather. Should we do one more question?
Let's do one more question and then we'll wait for the food because I'm actually getting pretty hungry.
Where did you guys go on honeymoon?
We went to
Leopard Walk Lodge.
Oh, the
The
Flui.
most beautiful place.
That was awesome. It was really nice. They've like it's rustic. It's not like super plush or
Like
anything.
the food is good quality, well cooked, home style food.
Yeah.
It's
No,
very
it's not
good
like
food.
very fancy or anything, but it was nice because we had like our own private room with like an outdoor jacuzzi.
Nick got
It was
an
fun.
awesome package that included our breakfast and dinners, and we were there for like 3 or 4 nights. Included breakfast and dinner. It
Just 3
included
nights we were there.
and a whole bunch of extra activities, and then from that we chose a late afternoon evening game drive at the Umfolozi Game Reserve. It included a cruise on the St. Lucia estuary, and we saw lots of hippo. We saw like 1 baby crocodile, so that was a little bit disappointing, but lots of hippos.
Then we went
And
to the
then
wildcat. Yeah,
in
wildcat sanctuary,
Imdaneni,
yeah.
Imdaneni, we went and
That
we
was
looked at the
cool.
cats, and we actually had a picture of the 2 of us. You're not allowed to touch the cheetahs now because they've had a couple of incidents with foreigners, but we stood behind the cheetahs and posed. But that was really beautiful. We actually learned so much about all the different wild cats,
That was cool. Yeah, so that's what we did.
especially when we learned that there's leopard and other wild cat at Leopard Walk Lodge. It's named that for a reason, and that we have a lit pathway to all the separate rooms that are all quite far apart. And we woke up the one morning and there were cat prints, large cat prints all around our chalet.
It wasn't that dangerous.
It was scary, and the one night when we were having dinner, there was like this major ruckus and all the buck were running around, and apparently one of the cats was trying to catch its dinner, and then one of the nights all the power went out, and there's me literally crapping myself because now they said, oh, it's fine, it's safe as long as you stay on the lit path, and now the lit path is no longer lit, and there's me with my phone light hot footing it right to our room, so I'm not going to be caught because I'm tiny. If it's going to attack one of us, it's going to attack me. And he was just laughing at me the whole time.
Operation Human Shield.
But it was such a beautiful honeymoon. It was the best honeymoon we could have had. Hot. Yeah. So we're back and we have our super delicious food. This is the spare rib burger, and please can we just have a moment for the size of this burger. I'm holding this right next
Welsh
to me.
Ribbit.
And we have a half portion of the Welsh
Chips.
rarebit chips. It is bacon, cheese sauce, and grilled cheese on top of them, which sounds delicious. What do you want to try first? The chips?
Yeah, I want to get stuck into these chips. I'm actually just very hungry.
I am now as well.
Cutting the top of my head off.
Can I have the tomato sauce, please, Bubby?
Can we get another question?
Who pushed to get a dog, and who is most responsible for the dog?
That was me. Because I got it for your birthday. Got her.
Got it, yeah. I'm gonna tell you you call her it. We had kind of been looking at puppies on some of the adoption groups, but we hadn't really come to a decision, and then we saw Luna's litter and we were just so in love, and it was right by my birthday, so Nick spoiled me and we adopted Luna from KZN Valley Dogs, and then we got all the goodies for her, like her bed and her bowl and her collar and lead and little harness and her food, and she's the most precious little thing. And who's most responsible? I'd say us equally.
No, I would say you.
Really?
You feed her most of the time.
She sleeps in our bed.
Make
and,
sure she's got water and
But you give her milk and treats, and most of the time I make her food up. Often
but you make sure she survives.
That is true, I guess.
To be fair, I don't ignore her. I'm just half time you home before me.
True. No, she sleeps in our bed with us, and literally at least once a night one of us will wake up. One of us each once a night will wake up, see she's untucked, and tuck her in and kiss her head. She's basically our child, our fur-covered child, and we love her to death. Those are good.
Oh, thanks.
It's super delicious cheese sauce.
Okay, what else has anyone got to say?
What is our favorite thing about each other? Want me to start?
Well, probably for me is that we're quite similar. Like we like the same things. We like to do the same things, pretty much.
We've got very similar attitudes on life,
Yeah.
and we're
it
both
makes it
very
easy.
ambitious people.
Makes it easy, or easier than...
Easier, not easy. It's easier
Yeah.
than anyone else.
No, I like the fact that you're very driven, because I'd get very bored with someone who didn't want a lot out of life, you know?
I like the fact that he's a very tall, very built man, but you've got...
Not built.
You are built. Look at these muscles.
No.
But he acts very tough on the outside, but on the inside he's actually just a soft marshmallow. He doesn't want me to say that on camera.
I'm extremely dangerous.
You're not dangerous.
I've been to prison twice.
Okay, I'm sorry. You've been once.
To prison.
Were you actually in jail once?
I've never been to prison. I've been in a holding cell of a police station. I've never been to prison. That's how vicious rumors start.
That's a funny story for another time. He's actually very caring and affectionate, and he always puts my interests first.
Thanks.
You do. And he's very easy on the eyes too.
In your opinion?
Yeah, you're like not even in the frame. Oh, I think he's very easy on the eyes. He's got a very, very big heart. That's what I love most about him. I enjoyed this one exceptionally. Has hubby learned to be interested in skincare himself? Or is he a soap guy who supports your passion for skincare?
Nope, I'm a soap guy.
Yeah, we've been married for 2 years and I'm still trying to get him to stop using a bar of Dove soap on his face.
Never will stop.
It's going to be a fight.
Looking youthful.
No, you need to stop the Dove soap. I've bought him fancy face washes for men as well, and he just won't use them.
No, I'm firmly soap man.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. Although, every now and then he indulges in me and lets me force him into using a bit of face scrub. And we have a constant fight over the fact that he tries to take my mixer body lotion and apply it to his face.
I'm going to move this because I'm always cut out.
Yeah,
I think
yeah. I'm stealing the limelight.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got this constant thing of using my mixer sensitive body lotion on his face, even though it specifically says on the bottle for use on body only, or for not for use on face. And I
see no problem with this.
I have a lot of product, so I'm constantly saying, here's a face cream, here's a face cream, here's a face cream, and he has them in his cupboard for months at a time, and you know, nothing happens to them. They don't get any less. Oh, this is the spare rib burger. It looks super delicious. Bear in mind, we each have half here, and it's enormous. Good.
I don't know, it's barely touched my tongue yet.
I'm sorry.
It's good.
That is good. These rolls are enormous. Like, their rolls must be specially made. I feel like I've got burger all over my face. Oh, is Hubster camera shy or just an obliging blogger hubby who is behind the camera instead?
I'm not camera shy. I just leave it to you. You're prettier than me.
I can't even respond now. Right from the beginning when we just met, he was really good at taking initiative, and he would either take a phone or a camera and he'd help me take photos of stuff. Like our very first review at Granny Mouse. We'd only been together for 3 months when we did that. So he's very...
take loads of snaps now.
He takes loads of pictures of me, and he now knows exactly how I like my photos to be taken. He's got a very good natural eye. But he's also very... You're actually more natural on video than you are on photos.
You think so?
He gets a little uncomfortable when you're taking photos of him. And he can be
I
a little...
don't photograph well.
No, he does. He's very self-critical. And often he looks very good in photos and he says he looks terrible. But you're quite natural on camera. You're relaxed in front of the camera. You don't come off as uptight or
Well, that's nice.
self-conscious.
We'll leave it for him to decide.
Tell us what you think. Should he be in more videos? I think so.
I'll do. If I get to eat good food every time.
Yeah. I think we'll be doing many, many more of these mukbangs. Anyway, I think we're going to call that it as we finish this up, because this is just going to get super messy. And yeah, Nick has discovered crumbs in my eyebrows before. I don't apparently eat like a lady.
Yeah. Anyway, cheers.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for joining us. Bye.